Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the playoffs. It is now the playoffs here at Goffstown High School, and it is the opening round of the playoffs between the visiting 11 seed Spartans of Pembroke Academy and your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. My name is Caleb Brown, and I am joined alongside me by Scott Gross.
Wow, what an exciting playoff game. And I'll tell you, the season started off kind of slow for Goffstown, Caleb. I wasn't sure if they were going to make the playoffs.
Neither was I. No, I didn't either.
So now let's talk about their records. Goffstown comes in at
13-5.
And what about Pembroke?
10-8.
So it's my understanding that Goffstown beat Pembroke by about 10 points earlier in the season. So things look good for Goffstown, and we're at home.
Yeah. So kind of seems like they ended the year on like an 8-game winning streak. So it was.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, Goffstown comes in as the 6th seed in Division II. If I'm not mistaken, when they won the state championship, they were also a 6th seed. So very interesting to see, if they can kind of replicate that.
Yeah.
Goffstown is definitely a sleeper in this tournament. They're coming in with a big win streak, and they're really gelling at the right time.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely seems like throughout the year a lot of players have stepped up. I mean, Walsh and Brennan, of course, have always been stepping up, but I know Ellie LaRochelle, she's definitely stepped up in a big way this year.
She's always proven, in my opinion, LaRochelle, just really good defensive player, but this year she's actually creating a lot on the offense. Let's talk about our keys to the game tonight for Goffstown. If they're going to prevail, who do you think, or what do you think is going to need to happen for Goffstown, to win this game?
Well, obviously Goffstown has a height advantage. We got some tall players in Belanger and Byron and LaRochelle. So obviously, if they want to win the game, they got to control the rebounds, limit Pembroke's second chance points. Also, they kind of want to take their time. I know Pembroke's is a fast-paced team. They have a lot of good shooters on the team, but if Goffstown kind of slows down their game, they can definitely keep the game in the way they want to run it.
The one thing that Goffstown team has done over the last, 10 games is their defense has been stellar. Really quick to the ball, especially to the wings. Their players are just jumping out, aggressively defending all the jump shots. They're double teaming, and they're getting a lot of rebounds, which earlier in the season they just weren't. The other difference maker, I think, is Perez. She brings another dribbler to the team, able to break presses a little bit better. And, so for me, I think the key for Goffstown is they're going to need to make their jump shots. They live and die by the outside shot. Low post game is not their strength, in my opinion. So it's all about Walsh and Brennan hitting jump shots. It's just distributing the ball, and then, hopefully some of those low post players getting rebounds and putting in some easy baskets.
Yeah. So definitely Goffstown needs to keep in mind in that, but also at the same time, they don't want to force up any bad shots, because if you're pushing the offense and then throw up a bad shot from 25 feet out, that doesn't do you any good. And those kind of break the momentum. So what you want to do, yes, you want to take your jump shots still, but you don't want to force them at the same time. You always just want to wait for your teammates to catch up before you do anything crazy.
I agree. So we're about 8 minutes away from the start of this game, and hopefully we'll be doing another playoff game. Might be on the road, though, because they're a 6th seed, and odds are if they win tonight, they will go on the road. So with that, we'll see you in about 8 minutes.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Goffstown High School, and it is the 2018 NIJAA playoffs. So once again, Scott and I are back here on the call tonight, and we shall be getting underway in just a second, Scott.
I'll tell you, Caleb, Goffstown players, they look pretty serious pre-game, except for Perez. She's always kind of lighthearted, and a tap is one.
Step right on the way, taken up by Pembroke. That's Brennan on the quick
really
strip.
Good hands by Livy Brennan. I thought she almost knocked it off the Pembroke player. Great defense so far, and that's really going to be the difference tonight for Goffstown, is can they really play well defensively, and they've definitely been doing that the last 10 games.
Oh, drive inside is Pembroke at number 15 off the mark. Walsh with the board.
Walsh with the rebound, and she's pushing it.
Here we go. Walsh to the
misses it.
But Edmonds gets it back. Edmonds too strong. Taken down by Pembroke.
So you got to make those layups. You got to make those rebounds and those easy kind of bunny shots. Again, this is going to be a tough team in Pembroke.
Yep, really fast pace. Inside
nice
is Lansvin. Inside, missed the money.
Perez with the rebound brings it up to Brennan.
Oh.
And that's a sloppy pass.
So
again, got to be careful on your passes for Goffstown.
So a little chaotic so far.
I think what you got here is a case of the nerves for both teams.
A little bit of rust.
Yep.
Haven't played in a few days.
One thing I noticed so far is Pembroke is going to set a lot of screens.
Yeah, foul line jumper is good for number 21. That is
Sierra Clark.
Oh, we have somebody announcing the buckets tonight. We haven't had that before, Scott.
Yeah, that's Big Al at the scorer's table.
We love Big Al.
She's trapped. She picked up her dribble.
Walt picked up her dribble. It's going to give over to La Rochelle. Over to Perez.
Oh, Perez should have passed it right off to Edmonds.
Edmonds going to take the jumper off the mark. La Rochelle gets the board. Over to Walsh. Walsh for 3.
She misses.
Perez with the board.
Yeah.
Walsh almost loses it.
And she got fouled.
Oh, she traveled.
Oh, yeah, but a lot of nerves right now for the Goffstown team. The key here is you just don't want to be down by like 10 because you got the nerves, you know. So you got to get into this game quickly. And you're seeing a lot of screens. Number 22, a high screen on Brennan, and then a nice give and go.
Wide open inside.
Beautiful play.
That was Morgan Allen.
Yeah. But again, that's that high screen pick and roll, and they executed that beautifully. Big height disadvantage for Goffstown there with Brennan.
Brennan blows by.
She can't hit the shot.
La Rochelle gets it. She got blocked. It's going to be out of bounds.
So right now, we're only a minute into this game, but I got to give intensity to Pembroke right now with a 4-0 lead.
So Goffstown's not focused up right now. Over to Walsh.
Got Perez wide open.
Perez, she's asking
wing.
for it.
Yeah.
She gets it. She's going to try 3.
And she misses.
She gets her own board.
Rebound, though. Yeah.
She's going to try again, off the mark.
Goffstown's ball. So far, Goffstown has missed about 4 or 5 shots.
Or Walsh, she's going to try 3. Sets her feet.
And
that does not go in.
In and out. So again, Goffstown so far cold from the field. Hasn't made a shot. Taken about 5 or 6 shots. Haven't made any. Again, here comes that high screen. Watch that give and go. And you're going to see that's a mismatch for.
La Rochelle fights for it.
Great play. That's a foul on number 22. But great play by La Rochelle getting in there defensively.
Foul's on Allen. So that's her first.
Got a case of the jitters for the Goffstown Grizzlies here in the first.
You don't want that.
Well, you got it, and just got to get a bucket in here.
Walsh going to try 3 this time. This time she hits it. Kelly Walsh gets Goffstown on the board finally, as it's now 4-3 for Pembroke.
You know, Goffstown lives and dies by their outside shooting. You know that.
Oh, yeah. Here's answer from Pembroke off the mark. That's going to end one.
And you see, that's the key for Goffstown is they got to get the defensive rebounds. I talked to Coach Largy before the game, and he says that the key to the game for them is they got to box out and get these. There's a lot of outside shooting for Pembroke, a lot of long rebounds.
Oh, yeah. That one's good.
So Goffstown trails again by 4.
Walsh picks up her dribble. Wide open inside is La Rochelle. And she's going to get fouled.
Number 21, that'll be Sierra Clark with the foul. Caleb, who had that other foul for Goffstown? Do you know who had that foul?
I don't know.
All right.
La Rochelle bricks it.
So Goffstown will be at the line here.
La Rochelle bricked her first one.
Misses that one too.
Edmonds almost gets it. Here comes Pembroke. Running the floor. Off the mark.
And that's going to be green ball. So again, intensity right now goes to Pembroke. Got a little bit more fire in their belly here in the first.
Oh, Brennan hits the deck.
Jump shot. Again, got to go for that long rebound.
Edmonds gets it.
And Edmonds almost got hacked on that one as well. And that's a reach in.
How did the ref to not call that? Another 3 for
way
Walsh.
off. That's way off. Again, so Goffstown has been shooting poorly in this first. Only made 1 3-pointer by Kelly Walsh. Other than that, they're like 1 for 7 right now. And again, we don't have a statistician. I'm just going, my guess.
Also, it kind of looks like they're not kind of out of it right now.
Yeah, high screen again. Good defense by Brennan. Nice job by Perez getting out there quickly.
It's going to be a Step back. La Rochelle gets it.
And they got to push the ball. Perez is like screaming for the ball, and she is wide open in the corners. Brennan didn't see her, but Perez is wide open.
Over to Edmonds. Edmonds.
That's it.
He's going to get fouled.
And one. Yes.
Off the glass.
Nice ball movement by Goffstown. Feed the open player underneath.
That's hop step.
So, Caleb, what they're doing is Goffstown is like really spreading the court big time.
Yeah.
And then they're flashing Edmonds in the paint.
It's like Strong checked in.
And that's a miss. So Goffstown goes 0 for 3 from the line. This is not what you want to see.
Look at a pull-up shot. Oh, it's way up the mark, but nobody gets the board. She misses the bunny.
Perez with a nice rebound.
So Goffstown dodges the bullet.
So you can almost bad pass.
Throws it out of bounds.
You know what? In that situation, when you're ahead and you got two girls trailing you, you can almost not stop per se,
but slow it down.
But you slow it down, you're going to get fouled. They're going to run right over you.
Yeah.
It's a smart player and senses that. And you draw a foul.
Here's a post
nice
up.
move.
She misses it.
Perez. I'll tell you something. Perez is an animal getting loose balls.
Yeah, she is.
Again, not seeing much. Goffstown is not setting any screens.
Perez with the pump fake. Floater, short. Edmonds gets it.
She misses. Again, Goffstown is just
struggling.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking only two shots made out of probably like at least 10, 11 shots here.
Yet again, Pembroke's kind of cooled down too.
Pembroke hasn't exactly been stellar, either. I mean, this is both teams are super rusty right now. Again, not much here. It's a very spread offense. You'll see Edmonds is kind of crushing, going to the paint. Perez wide open in the corner if they can get it to her.
Corner three. She's going to take it off the mark. That's going to be out of bounds.
Goffstown's ball. So again, I mean, I'm talking woeful shooting here. I mean, they're probably like 2 for 12 right now. And we all know this team. This team will get into a groove. So
yeah.
That's way off. That's an air ball by Walsh. Very uncharacteristic for her.
That's her second.
That's going to be a turnover.
Now, if you're Coach Largy.
If you're Coach Largy, you got to be, I guess a little happy that your team is playing not the greatest and you're only down by 2.
Yeah. Also, you're Coach Largy. If they keep this up, you might want to call a timeout. Or is it too early?
I think it's a little too early. You don't want to waste timeouts for one, and I just think that they don't have anybody. They just don't have any. They're not gelling right now.
Strong catch and shoot, off the mark.
Yeah. So nice job by Pembroke, pushing the ball. They go to box out. Nice
Edmonds
job by
board.
Edmonds. Walsh has, except for that 3.
Perez gets rejected.
I didn't really like that shot by Perez. She was off balance.
Yeah, she was.
Didn't really see the basket all that well.
It's like Durham was checking for Perez.
So Durham's been hot from the outside. So
yeah, especially from the mid-range.
Yeah, so let's see if she can contribute by putting in some buckets here.
You're Strong. She loses it.
Oof,
over to
tough pass. Another bad shot. I mean, this is not good. Not good at all. This is probably the worst that I've seen Goffstown play in the last 10 games. Yeah, if not all year. You're right. 13 was wide open on that one. Nice defense by Walsh.
Off the mark.
Rebound by Strong.
It's like 15 wanted a foul right there. She didn't get it. Here's Durham. And
she walked, though.
Oh, she walked.
This is I tell you, if you're WMUR, which they are here tonight, this is not what you're looking to film.
No,
right now. This is about as bad as it gets. Good defense by
for
Durham.
a 6-11 matchup, you'd think it'd be a little close, but not on this type.
Yeah, this is just you come to a game like this and you're hoping to see good competition. This first quarter has been a dud on both teams.
Pembroke did good for like the first 2 minutes, then they cooled down. Goffstown's just been sloppy all quarter.
You know, it's one thing when you miss shots. You know, it's another thing when you just play sloppy.
There's Durham. She's fouled.
And I like that. I really like that. That's a great move by Cammie Durham. Drives the lane, gets fouled.
Pembroke foul number 20, Elizabeth Gonzalo Jewett. That's her first personal foul.
And Durham will go to the line shooting 2. And if she makes these, she'll tie the game up.
First one is no good.
No good.
0 for 4 for Goffstown. Second one is good. So here's Pembroke.
Good defense.
That's going to be a backcourt violation.
Yep. Well,
so 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
there is a bright spot here. The bright spot is that the Goffstown defense is playing well.
Yeah.
Okay. Offensively, not so much.
Well, hey, you know what they say, defense wins championships.
That's true. And they will probably get into it, but they just got to settle down. They look nervous, you know. Either they were serious or nervous. I'm not sure, but maybe now it was nervous. They got to get into it. Nice.
Walsh got to hurry. Floater, no. So at the end of the first quarter, it's
all right. So if you're Coach Largy, you're saying we cannot have played worse than we played in that first, and we're only down by 1. So let's get our act together and regroup here. So you know, Goffstown only shot. I'm thinking about 2 for 15 from right. Had to have been Caleb.
That's ugly.
Again, right? I mean, they only made 2 shots. Walsh made a shot and Edmonds made a shot. Other than that, I mean, we're talking air balls. It was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, on both sides, too. I mean, both sides have had missed layups.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
and you got to attribute that maybe to the nerves, you know.
Maybe.
So let's hope that, you know, Coach Largy can settle the team down.
I mean, we both know that both teams can play a lot better than they are showing right now.
Oh, yeah,
so.
clearly. On the bright side of things, I mean, Goffstown's defense, I'm very pleased with it so far. They're breaking very quickly to the wings, and they're getting they're getting defensive rebounds, which is key. Pembroke likes to shoot the ball from the outside. When that happens, you get a lot of long rebounds, which means you got to box out. And so far, so good. I mean, I've seen a lot of scrappy play and Perez.
Mm-hmm.
Edmonds has done her job, too, on the defensive glass. So in that perspective, defensively, if I'm Coach Largy, I'm saying keep up the defensive intensity, but we got to execute on offense.
Yep. So hopefully the first quarter was just a fluke.
An aberration.
Just a fluke, and now we can get this underway.
All right, so it looks like they got a set play here.
There's Edmonds. Edmonds sees an opening. She misses it.
Okay, but I actually like that.
She's going to fight for it, and she gets it.
Great job by Edmonds. Great hustle. See, they seem content here just to flash Edmonds through the paint. That's way off. And that's it. There's no screens. They're not really playing the same offense that they usually play, Caleb.
Yeah.
Now they're in a zone.
Off the mark. She gets her own rebound. She puts it up. That drops in for Allen. Now here's Walsh. Walsh's going to pull up. I do not like that shot.
Yeah, Kelly is not hitting her stride right now.
Yeah.
Under 7 minutes to play in the second. Goffstown trails by 3. Here comes a drive.
Here's Allen, floater, off the mark. Durham with the board. Over to Edmonds. Strong for 3.
In and out.
She should have set her feet.
Yeah, but you know what? Goffstown's gotten robbed on a few of those where they've, you know, Walsh had one, now Strong in and out. So they can't buy a basket here.
Here's Pembroke.
See, Pembroke's doing the same thing. They're flashing number 22 at the high post, and she kind of sets things up.
Pull-up shot. No good.
I'm not so sure. I want Strong to go attack and get that ball. She was kind of waiting, letting somebody else look at it. You know, I'd like to see somebody set a screen for Walsh and let her drive. And we're just not seeing any of that right now. So they're in a, looks like they're in a zone, a 3-2 zone.
And that's going to be out of bounds. Oh, that's off of Strong.
Yep.
It's like Perez will check in for Edmonds.
You got to give Edmonds a little bit of a breather. She's played really well defensively, and I think you're going to see a shorter bench for Goffstown tonight, it being a playoff game. You know, it looks like Pembroke is forcing Goffstown to make those outside shots, and so far we haven't.
Step back three. It's a wild shot.
And Scrappy Perez gets the ball again, and here comes a long outlet pass to Brennan, and she gets fouled.
Oh, she almost hit it.
But that's a smart, savvy play by Brennan. So she paused, and then it caused the defender to to crash into her. Really smart play by Brennan.
Well, Scott, I don't mind saying the last time the girls' team had a home playoff game, it was a bit different in the first quarter. They're playing Bishop Brady, but 29 points up in the first quarter, so it's not the case tonight. First free throw is no good.
I tell you, if you have never seen this team play, and this is your first game watching Goffstown, you'd be like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
It's just highly unusual. I mean, another miss. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, well, that's out of bounds, and
so you're talking 1 for 7 from the free throw line, and I think 2 for Lord knows what. I mean, probably 20. I don't know.
2 for 20 I think at this point.
It's now they're playing this extended type of zone. Now the way you break that is you got to flash somebody through, and you got to make jump shots. You got to make outside shots, and then you extend the defense. See, on that play, and that's I read something in the Union Leader the other day about the bounce pass, how it's like a lost art, and that's how you can break some of this stuff. In another one, in and out.
Hawthorne can't hit a bucket to save their life right now.
To say they are cold would be an understatement.
And this is not what you expect from a 6 seed. Here's a steal by Walsh. Missed the layup.
And a blocking foul by Perez. In that situation, you got to give the offensive player the opportunity to land. So that's
first one's good.
And if she makes this one, Pembroke will take a 5-point lead with 4.5 to play. And then she does.
The teams have scored have combined for a grand total of 17 points so far.
And again, if you're cutting through, like right now, 15, that is strong. She's got to put her hands up so she can get the ball.
It's another forced shot. I don't like that shot either.
Nice move by 15.
In and out. Pembroke has an in and out now.
Yeah. If I'm Coach Largy, I call a timeout. This is not good whatsoever.
And he does.
We're thinking the same thing. This is just
it's gonna be a long night.
Long night would be that's putting it mildly.
Yeah.
You're talking about a pretty prolific scoring team in Goffstown, and to only put up 6 points in what 1.5 periods here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's or quarter, shall I say? So that's rough, man. And again, we don't have a statistician, but I'm telling you, we only know they've made 2 shots, and that's when you're shooting like less than 10% from the field. There's no way you can win a game. And then even on that other one, right, where Walsh has a breakaway.
Misses the layup.
And, That's just very, very uncharacteristic. And I tell you, about at least 4 shots have gone in and out of the rim. So it is not falling for Goffstown. The key here is you don't want to go down by double digits in halftime.
Because then it's going to get to the point where.
Well, then you get nervous, and then it's like. So I think you want to just try to keep this game as even as possible. Try to go in, tied at half or maybe down a couple, but high screen by 22, and she'll do that pick and roll play.
She's going to hit the step at the end.
And that's a 3-pointer.
And ball's lost. It'll be a jump ball, it'll be Pembroke ball.
Eight-point lead. Goffstown is really getting outplayed here in the first half. Another high screen, and there'll be another pick and roll.
She misses it.
But that was a nice job by Strong stepping in there. Ooh, hopefully that Pembroke player's okay.
So yeah, she is. Weiss off the glass. Ball finally breaks the ice for Goffstown.
Trailing by 6 now. And that was off Walsh. So good defense by Walsh. In checks Edmonds.
Gonna check in for Strong.
Yeah, I like that move. I think Edmonds gives you a little bit of tenacity, especially on 23, a good matchup. Now go and watch that high screen.
In and out. Oh, Pembroke keeps it alive.
Here comes a jump.
Long shot.
And who gets it?
Perez.
The loose ball queen, Sophia Perez. I keep her in the game just for all of that.
As well, she
didn't get hacked on that one. Oh, my goodness.
What was that?
If they're not going to call that, then why call anything? Wow. Out, and that's going to be Pembroke's ball. Holy cow. I cannot believe that Walsh did not draw a foul on that.
And the words of Tommy Heinsohn, where's the foul on that? Give me a break.
Wow.
Tommy Heinsohn, Celtics legend.
That's a moving screen on number 22. They didn't call that one.
Oh, they didn't call the reach on Walsh right there.
Yep.
Or the reach right there. They're letting them play.
I tell you, I love it.
Oh, and it's
I love it. I love it. I love it.
It looks like good timeout taken there.
Edmonds is here to play. Okay? There's no doubt in my mind that she wants to win this game. Her intensity is awesome.
Also,
tonight.
did you notice the athleticism by Coach Lorgy for running on the court on the timeout?
Yeah.
It's like he's back down at Nashville showing his athleticism.
I bet he was a pretty good athlete, Steve, you know?
Yeah, it is. He's like a football kind of guy.
I'll tell you, this is what a low-scoring affair here. Both teams, either both teams are playing really great defense. I don't really know. It's so hard to say because there's just been so many missed shots that you can't attribute that to the defense.
Yeah.
So Goffstown will have possession of the ball, and also with 2 minutes left, about 2 minutes left in the first half, they trail by 6. So they got to get their act together here to cut this thing.
2 minutes left in the period. 2 minutes.
Here's Perez.
Yeah, but you don't want that jump shot. I mean, you want to do a little bit better than that.
Here's crossover,
and she gives the ball up. So
the yips.
Yep. And that's a foul on. That's a foul on Edmonds.
Yeah.
Non-shooting foul. She gave her the hip.
Goffstown foul number 10, just Edmonds. That's her first personal foul.
It's like Morency's going to check in for Brennan.
I'm not so sure I agree with that one, but I'm not the coach. You know, you might want to, with 2 minutes left, you got to be really careful here.
Quick pass inside. Or Langevin.
You know, if Brennan can't play 2 minutes left and a half, then we got bigger problems.
There's La Rochelle inside to Walsh. Walsh hits it off the glass.
Again, that trims it to 6, but Goffstown's really not been able to do much.
Almost done. That's going to be a foul on Morency.
But you know what? I really like that play by Morency because it's not like Goffstown is in any type of foul trouble. They can give another 2 more with 2.5, and I like the intensity by Cora.
To be out of bounds, that'll be Goffstown ball.
All right, so again, this is I can't tell you how important this possession is for Goffstown. About 1:12 left in the first, and they have just been stone cold, Goffstown. And again, you want to just try to go in, down as few points as possible. Oh, sloppy pass, see.
And a turnover.
And that's why sometimes you got to have players who are used to playing a lot.
And
what a beautiful pass.
Wide open inside.
.36 seconds left, and Goffstown trails by 8. So, again,
Morency is too strong. Maybe Pembroke ball.
So this could be it. I mean, they're going to hold for one shot. I would, if I was Pembroke, I would hold for one. They go up by 10 points at the half. And the way Goffstown's playing.
Wide open. Misses it. Here's Edmonds on the fast break. Tall player.
Goffstown ball with 3.6 seconds. I'm largely, I call a timeout maybe. You want to let this ball roll in. You want to let it roll in.
Oh, you got a Pembroke player right there. At the buzzer. She got
fouled. So she'll shoot 3.
That's a bad foul right there.
Oh, awful foul by Pembroke there.
And you can see Pembroke's coach, her reaction is just. First one's no good.
More woes for Goffstown. I mean, I don't think you could have scripted this any worse for them.
That one's good.
Another miss. Okay, so it's tough to recap such a miserable first half for Goffstown, but it can only get better. They shot, let's say, 2 for 10 from the free throw line, and probably 4 for 30 from the field goal. I mean, that's that's rough. So
we're gonna take a break.
The key is they're down by 7, and they got to regroup because if they come back the same way,
they're not winning this game.
They're not winning this game. That's right. So. Don't want to be overly critical, but Caleb, that was probably the roughest that we've seen them play all season long.
Yeah, it has been.
So, all right, we'll take a break and we'll come right back. All right, so we're back for the second half, and Caleb, we don't keep stats, but we know a couple of things. We know Goffstown shot for 2 for 10 from the free throw line, and probably about 4 for 20 plus from the field, and 6 points in the first quarter. 5 points in the second quarter. They've got to turn this around. I mean, they clearly are a team that should be able to score at least 11 points in a quarter, much less in a half. So if things are going to break for Goffstown, a couple of different things. I mean, Pembroke is playing a zone, and basically what that means is that you're going to have a player like Strong or perhaps Edmonds. They got to flash through the paint, get the ball, and or players like Walsh have to drive the ball. And not to mention they have to make outside shots to extend that zone. On the defensive side of the ball, I think Goffstown's playing pretty well. They're closing in on the shooters, getting rebounds. So I'm pretty happy with their defense. It's just the offense just needs to execute. And they're going to take over. They're going to start the second half And inbounding will be La Rochelle to Walsh, and here we go. So let's see if Goffstown can come out with a little bit of fire in their belly.
All right, so Welsh starting off with the ball, gives over to Strong.
So you're going to notice here they got a little bit more height, and that's a beautiful bounce pass.
Inside, Edmonds.
Yeah.
There we go.
Edmonds gets a – we talk about, the lost art of the bounce pass, and that was a great bounce pass by Strong into Edmonds. I give credit to Pembroke. They are doing a really great job.
Oh, what a move inside. Oh.
Yeah, on their screens. Really great job on their screens.
Three-pointer, no good.
And that's an over the back. I don't understand why they don't call that. I mean, Edmonds got whacked by number 21, no foul.
Three-pointer, no good.
Same team.
Strong sets her feet for three. Got it! Three-pointer for Emma Strong. And
Now they
Goffstown's
trail by 2.
lead number 2.
And they got to play stout
Three-pointer
defense.
answer. Oh, I was about to jump out of my seat if she made that shot.
That's a foul, but not going to call that one.
It was like the rest of London play tonight.
Yeah,
but
they're gonna let him play. Yeah,
you know
which
what?
Is fine.
It's a playoff game, so
nice play.
it's gonna be before the shot, but
That's gonna be before the shot.
looks like
Okay.
looks like Goffstown's so playing better so far.
Yeah, the better ball movement. What I really like is that Brennan comes out, by the way.
Here's Walsh.
Perez is just out
Wow,
there.
that's on the parking lot. Strong gets it. Strong gives it back to Walsh.
Nice job by Strong.
Walsh to the rim.
Game is tied.
And
Timeout.
Timeout right away.
All right, so the Goffstown crowd is into it, and so am I, Caleb.
I am too, Scott.
I was having a little bit of heart palpitations in the first half here. I'm feeling a little better. I got a little bit of Pizza Market pizza in me. We're now tied.
You're welcome.
And we're good. The only way my day could be better is if Tapuzoglu comes in the game so I can say her name.
Oh, yes, our favorite player.
That's right.
Folks, you don't know, but Tapuzoglu is our favorite player. Let's make it be known for everybody, Scott.
So Goffstown has come out on fire here. 7 unanswered points to tie the game up. And let's see what Pembroke has to counteract it. Here comes that high screen again. It's that pick and roll. Goffstown has got to be prepared. That is the only play that they really have in their arsenal is that high screen pick and roll. Here comes it again. Great job by Strong getting out there.
That was blocked.
And La Rochelle with the rebound.
Over
What a
to
great
Perez.
job, though, by Strong on the defensive side of the ball.
Good wide open inside, and Goffstown's
she
got the
makes
lead. Goffstown has their first lead of the night, 20-18.
I'm telling you, Strong is playing very smart right now. Bounce passes inside, looking for the open person, not turning the ball over. I mean, that's the key. Here, another screen. And that's a moving screen. They got to call that. You got to set your feet when you set a screen.
Wide open. No good. That's
Foul on Edmonds. You know, I got 3 seconds going on. We got a lot of stuff they're just letting go. No doubt.
You know what, Scott? Maybe the two of us should be the refs.
Yeah, well, listen, I agree with you, Caleb. Like you can't call everything in these games.
Yeah. Because then it's one of those cases you either got to call everything or don't call anything.
Yeah, that's
So,
the first miss by Pembroke.
I guess ball don't lie.
They've made all their free throws tonight, so they're now
It's like Brennan will check in for
3
La
for
Rochelle.
4. Yeah. So it looks like Largy is trying to use different matchups.
So you got
And that's a make
So you got 3 shooters on the floor.
with Durham, right? And Perez. Oh, Perez is in the game.
Perez, Walsh, and Brennan. Also Strong.
I'd argue Strong is a great shooter.
yeah, so maybe make the 4 players who can shoot right now.
Nice
And
defense by number
soccer move
21.
right there.
Woo!
And it's like almost took off poor Derek Sekowich's head. Poor Derek Sekowich had to hit the deck right there.
Yeah. Well, at least he was paying attention, right?
It looks like Isaac Board just checking to make sure he's okay, and he is okay. Set coach from the boys players.
You can see Strong. She's looking for that bounce pass inside.
And she's gonna
That's a miss, though.
Edmonds fights for it, and that's going to be a
she's
foul.
going to get fouled. I'm telling you, Jess Edmonds is a difference maker tonight. She has come looking for a fight, I think. I'm serious.
Yeah.
She has so much intensity.
She does not want to lose this game.
Right. She's a senior.
And I know Scott from experience from soccer and basketball, like coming from his senior year, like when you get to the playoffs or your final game, like it's a different feeling because you know every game could be your last one. And
that's a miss. 2-point lead for Goffstown.
So this
again, you're going to see the same sets here.
This is looking like a tale of two games right now, Scott.
Yeah, but what I like, Goffstown is switching up on those screens.
That's good.
That's a foul. That was a foul.
That was a foul on Brennan.
Yeah.
That's going to jump ball.
And that'll be Pembroke. I don't know how you don't call that.
Yeah, like
I mean,
Brennan just ran right into her.
That was right in front of us. How Brennan didn't get called on that foul, I don't know.
She got lucky for that.
Well, at least they're calling it both ways then.
Yeah.
Right, great pass. Nice block.
Misses the bunny.
And that's a foul. At least they're letting everything go here. Yeah. So you might as well take advantage of that.
I mean, you want to let them go, but you got to call some eventually. Here's Perez, baseline.
She gets blocked.
It looked like she was out of bounds right there. And Perez hits the floor. We got bodies flying everywhere. We got people flying all over the place.
That's what I don't like when the refs don't call anything. It gets a little out of hand.
Yeah, like
and then you get sloppy basketball.
And then people start to get hurt and all that.
High screen from 22, great screen. Foul.
Oh, that's a foul. Yeah, that's a foul on Perez. Yeah. You got to call that.
But you know what? If you're gonna give a foul, that's the way to give it.
Yeah, hard foul.
Yeah. It's like, come on in there again next time.
The days of the Celtics and the Showtime Lakers. They clobber each other in midair. I mean.
And that's a make.
I'm sure a lot of people have seen that old footage of Danny Ainge crashing into Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the midair.
Durham is checking in for Perez.
So Goffstown still got 4 shooters on the floor. So.
And that's a tie game now.
So looks like the folks who came here to watch the game tonight are getting their money's worth right now.
Yeah, sloppy first half. Things got settled down here in the third.
But this is what we've expected now. Like, this is the kind of basketball we expected from both sides.
Oh, she had the chance to drive.
Yeah, that was a Euro move right there. I mean, that's a foul. Edmonds is just fighting hard to the rim, too strong.
Yeah. Oh, the ball is going everywhere. It's like a pinball machine.
Yeah,
tonight.
I know.
That's no good. Oh,
wow.
Holy cow.
That was a line drive shot right there.
Pembroke with a 3-point lead. That's no good.
Durham gets it. That's
foul.
Travel.
Steve Largy is telling his team, you got to calm down. Got to calm down. Very pivotal point here now with under 3 to play. Goffstown was able to pick up the lead. Now they trail by 3.
And Scotch, I got to have a Swedish fish to calm myself down.
Yeah, well, you might need a little sugar in you. High screen by 22. Mismatch now on Brennan.
Oh, good block. Stolen away by Strong.
There you go, Brennan. Take the shot.
For 3. No good.
Again, that's a wide open shot. That's what you want. You want a good look, and Brennan got it. Just couldn't put it down. High screen again.
That's a 3 off the mark. Comes Olivia Brennan.
Nothing, but you got Strong wide open. Too late now.
There's Durham. That's a foul. Oh, and
it counts.
Woo! What a shot.
You know, Caleb, I get that the refs want to let the girls play.
This is starting to get a little out of hand.
It's not good for both teams.
Yeah,
and you know, they're calling it, in my opinion, they're calling it evenly, but it's just they're letting so much go.
Yeah.
It degrades the game, in my opinion.
I mean, they got to, in my opinion, they got to start calling them before people get hurt. So.
Another miss.
La Rochelle fights for it. She gets it. Here's Edmonds. Over to Walsh.
Walsh has got to dribble penetrate. She can definitely do it.
Rochelle inside. Here's Edmonds. Here's Durham. Oh, it's flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Double team. Oh, she's got Durham wide open.
Yeah, but she's not passing it to her.
Like Durham.
Durham is wide open.
Durham, yeah, there you go. At the pull up, no good.
All right, good jump shot. Good look. Goffstown trails by 1 with about a minute to play in the third.
So they're playing better. That's a pull up shot. Wild. That's going to be a jump ball. That's a Goffstown ball.
The Pembroke coach wanted a timeout. That was a tough jump ball, in my opinion. I just don't think that our player had, two hands on it. But I thought that should have been a timeout for Pembroke. But 50 seconds to go. Goffstown trails by 1. Kind of lucky in that respect.
That's a bad pass.
What happened there?
She threw it right to her.
Must have been deflected. Now under 40 to go. 22 is not going to shoot it. She just sets high screens, and then she picks and rolls. That's her MO. And she drives to the hoop.
Rather uncontested.
6 points for her. 19 seconds left. Goffstown trails by 3. Got to pass the ball quicker, guys.
Like Pembroke's.
Well, the problem is that no one then cuts to the paint, cuts to the hoop.
That's a deep 3. Oh! That's from the parking lot, and that's going to do it. All right, folks. Lock in. You got to lock in. Tie game, folks.
Get your Mylanta, your Tums, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, me, oh, my.
So here's the deal. If Goffstown can play like they played in the third, they'll win this game. Pretty simple.
I'm running out of sugar, Scott.
So Goffstown put up 15 points in that quarter.
So more points in the third quarter than in the first half put together.
Right. So they won that quarter 15-8, and that's really the key here. For them is they have to play like they played in that third. If they play like they did in the first or second in that first half, they're done.
Yeah.
So, and here's the other kicker too, is that if you're worrying about somebody being out of breath, okay, then call timeouts.
Yeah.
This is probably not the opportunity that you're going to be getting bench players in the game right now.
Yeah.
I know Coach Largy has tried really hard throughout the regular season to try to get a lot of his bench in, but you got to go short bench in this fourth quarter, leverage timeouts to give your people a break. I see La Rochelle is on the bench. You're going to want her in the second half. So
to the hole, that's going to be a foul on Brennan.
And that'll be, I think, her second.
Yeah, that was a foul.
Right, it was. It's a non-shooting. That's her first. I should correct myself.
Really? I thought that was her second.
Well, she could have had 2, but
as he stepped out of bounds, it could be look like stepped off of Pembroke, but let's say Pembroke ball.
Good hustle by Kelly Walsh. She has a high for Goffstown with looks like 9 points.
It's gonna be a pull up.
That's air ball.
That didn't hit anything.
That didn't hit much. And again, if you're on the Pembroke side of the equation, you got to hit iron at least on that.
Yeah. Because an air ball just kills your momentum.
So what I see, what's going on here is Pembroke is that's the play you want. Thank you. That's the play you want.
Wide open. No good.
That's okay, though. That is okay.
That is a good shot. I like that shot. Wild shot.
Edmonds could not hold on to that one.
That's an
And
L1.
a
That's a
foul.
bad foul.
That is, so that one was a tough one for Edmonds. She got the rebound, couldn't hold on to it. And then I think, and Perez gets the
That's
foul.
on Perez. That was on Edmonds.
I thought that was on Edmonds, too. So number 3 goes to the line, shooting 1. And she nails it. So a 3-point lead now for Pembroke. And you'll see Strong check in. She's at the scorer's table. And I think the key is you got to get the ball into Edmonds. She can create for you.
Durham, that's a wild shot. Edmonds, fine for it.
And that's white ball. It's Goffstown's ball. The key is if Edmonds gets the ball in the paint, then she can look to go towards the hoop or dish out for the wide open 3. That's how you're going to create, space. That's how you create opportunities. Got to make the shots, of course, but
That's blocked.
yeah, that's just not this is good defense by Pembroke.
She's fouled.
And that'll be a 2-shot foul. Strong. See, that's the difference right now between Pembroke and Goffstown is Pembroke is taking the ball to the hoop,
Mm-hmm.
have 5 team fouls. Number 3, Serenity at the foul line, 2 shots.
That's a mess. So, that's another thing too. Goffstown has got 5 team fouls. It'll put Pembroke in the bonus pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a make. So 4-point lead. So Goffstown's come out a little cold here with under 7 minutes to play. So in that first minute of the fourth, Goffstown hasn't hit a shot.
Oh,
That's a way miss.
Brennan gets it.
That's a lucky for Brennan to get that.
It's not been Walsh's night.
No, it hasn't. Skip pass over to Brennan. You got wide open. You got Perez in the low post.
Oh, that should have been a foul.
Nice play by number 15, backing it out. If you're the Pembroke coach, you're happy about that one. Again, 13 wide open on the wing. But Goffstown is almost like in a zone 2 right now. Great give and go.
Does not go in.
I call a timeout if I'm Largy. I mean, you're down by 6 points now.
Randy does.
So Coach Largy and I are on the same page, and Goffstown doesn't get their act together real soon. They'll be out of this one.
They're losing this game.
Unfortunately, they're having a first or second quarter performance right now.
It's been an off night.
You ain't kidding.
The worst time, too.
It's kind of unusual because you're talking about a team that's coming in with a 10, 9 out of 10 games, right?
Yeah.
So winning 9 out of 10, and they played some pretty tough competition. They beat Wyndham. They beat some tough teams. And again, I'm not diminishing Pembroke because Pembroke is playing very well tonight, but just Goffstown has just been flat. There's really not much to say. Not much else to say. Now, give credit to Pembroke's defense. They're playing like a zone, and just Goffstown doesn't have an answer to it. One of the things that you should do in a zone is you want to soften it up, and that is you want to pass the ball to the foul line to your center, which would be Edmonds, and then Edmonds then distributes. Okay, so that's where Edmonds is. So there you go. That's it. See, that was Perez's shot, I thought, but Perez should shoot that one. She misses that one, though. That's just a lot of bricks.
Evans gets it, and then she's fouled.
That's just fouled on that one, but again, Goffstown is just, I hate to say it, but they're just shooting bricks right now.
Yep.
It's tough.
Either air balls or bricks.
Yeah.
It's like Shannon Gifford's going to check in.
For who, though? That's my question. And again, if Gifford comes in, I'm going to assume it's for like a minute just to give her a little bit of a spell, you know?
And she gets the bounce.
And that should not count, by the way. It does count?
Yeah, it does.
I thought it hit the strap.
I thought it did too.
I thought it hit the strap and went in. Did they give her that bucket?
Yeah, they did.
And then a woeful night on the free throw line for Goffstown. Nice crossover dribble. Edmonds with the steal.
Whips it.
Oh, Walsh. Brennan almost had a carry there.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, Strong. She could shoot that one. Nope. I could just tell you right off the bat that I could tell you right as soon as the ball gets released, it's not going to make it.
Meanwhile,
again, I'm not so sure why why La Rochelle is not in the game.
Walsh. A quick answer.
I want to see La Rochelle in the game, but it looks like they're looking for the height matchup. I guess in order to break that zone, they want the height between Strong and
Ball's loose.
Get the ball. Okay, that's this horrible hustle by Goffstown. I'm sorry, but they all watched that ball.
You out of bounds. That's Goffstown ball.
Tell you, right now, the player of the game for me for Goffstown
is Jess Edmonds.
It's Jess Edmonds. I mean, clearly, she is playing with her heart right now. She comes out, gets a little bit of a breather. Look for Gifford to just be in there for like a minute. You got to have Edmonds in the game.
Here's Perez.
Oh my goodness gracious! You know what? If Perez is going to do a sloppy pass like that, you got to decide what you want to do here. That was just really sloppy. She makes the first one. So, another key difference, Caleb, is free throws where, Pembroke has only missed a couple. Mm-hmm. Goffstown's only made a couple. So it'll be a timeout. Goffstown trails by 7. This is going to take a Herculean effort to get for Goffstown to win this game. They're going to have to they're going to have to make some threes and just play killer defense.
They haven't done.
I understand. They've only made 3 3-pointers. Brennan's got one, Walsh has got one, and Strong has got one. But they just have not had an answer, to Pembroke tonight. So number, was it 15? Brooklyn Zanis?
I think it's Zanis.
Oh, my God. Shame on you, man. Oh, my goodness.
It's pretty much been your night tonight.
That's it, folks. And that's why you need Edmonds in the game. You got it. I'm sorry, but that's why I want La Rochelle in the game. She is not going to let they will get those rebounds.
Stolen away by Walsh.
She's got to make this.
And she does. Oh, here goes to the touchdown pass. That's a travel.
Wow, Goffstown got super lucky on that one.
Another turnover.
That's called luck of the Irish on that one. 5-point lead, big possession here for Goffstown. They need a bucket badly here.
Not Celtics Irish still, but.
I know, but again, throw it into the low post for Edmonds, okay? Now she's trapped.
She gets out. Goffstown, like, not a bad.
Wild shot by Walsh. Really, again, another really important basket here. 7-point lead. Goffstown has got to score.
And they do.
Now you got to get a stop. Got to get a stop here.
No, nobody's pressing right there.
Well, no one's playing any defense right now. And you got to, I'm sorry, but you got to switch up your players here. And I don't know, I just don't understand it. You got to crush, that's it, go for the ball.
Get the ball. That's a jump ball.
And it's Goffstown. I just think you got to put La Rochelle back in the game, or Perez is off the court. I just don't understand that.
Here comes Strong.
Okay, she'll come in for Gifford. Okay, Goffstown this is a really important possession. They must score on this possession.
Yep, time's not on their side.
Pembroke crowd is into it.
So is Goffstown's crowd. Running for three.
Nope, not close.
If you're Goffstown, you might want to foul.
Now, if you're Pembroke, you want to suck up clock right now. You don't need to shoot. You just need to keep the ball away from Goffstown. Make them foul you. You got to foul here. You got to foul. There you go. So it's doesn't look too pretty for Goffstown. They're down by 5 points, and now they're going to have to go one-on-one with Pembroke. The problem is that Pembroke has been making their free throws, so got to get the box out. You got to get a loose ball here if you're Goffstown. And they make it. You know, Coach Largy, he tried so many different combinations tonight, and just really nothing was working. Nobody was making shots, and that's really the key to Goffstown. They got to make outside shots. They weren't able to do it. They don't have time on their side. They got to just put up shots quickly here. You got to set a screen and put up shots. You don't have time here. Shoot the ball. No, that's it. This game is over, folks. Sorry to say, but you don't have the luxury, Caleb, of taking 25 seconds off the clock trying to move the ball around.
You know. I mean, Goffstown's. I mean, as good as Pembroke has played, Goffstown's pretty much shot themselves in the foot.
They have, unfortunately, and again, barring a miracle here, now Goffstown is going to foul. So
here's La Rochelle checking in.
Why she has not played a bulk of this game, that's my big question tonight.
Was she in foul trouble?
She was not. No, I have no idea why she didn't get more playing time. I just don't get it. She's a tenacious defender, always around loose balls. I just don't quite get it. All right, so it's a 5-point lead, but Pembroke is in the driver's seat here.
Yep, and they're in the bonus.
So now Goffstown's going to want to press, and if you can't steal the ball, it's a quick foul. Pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Could be a 5 seconds.
That is.
Timeout by Pembroke.
Oh, timeout Pembroke.
See, here's the thing that I don't like, too. It's like, I like to put a defender on the ball on the inbounds.
Yeah. That way, when they pass it in, you can trap them.
Right. Well, what I'm trying to say is that you limit the inbounds throw. So if you're on them, and again, so I would put like I think probably Edmonds, but put Edmonds like on the ball as opposed to Edmonds was playing about 6 feet off the ball. So great defense by Goffstown, forcing a timeout by Pembroke. Perez is on the bench. And what do you got, Durham out there now?
Yep, Durham checked in.
So Durham's checking in. They want her for the three-point shot, basically.
Yeah. And she got ahead. Now you got a foul.
You got to foul, quick, you got to foul.
And they do.
Jeez.
52 on the clock.
You know, you just burned about, 8 seconds
Yeah.
by not fouling right away? I just don't understand it. Okay, now it's all about a box out here. Got a box.
Oh, it does not go in. That's Goffstown ball.
All right, that's why you extend the game. But again, you don't have a whole lot of time. You got to push the ball and you got to get a shot up. So Brennan does not have time. You got to execute quickly. Got to execute now.
You got to go. That's going to be before the shot.
Yep. No, it's not before the shot. She put the shot up and then got fouled, so that should be she should be at the line there.
Yeah, she's at the line. I was mistaken.
You know, Caleb, if Goffstown just made half of their free throws, they'd be upright by now.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah. And the woe continues.
All night.
You can't win a game if you can't make free throws.
Makes that one.
Now you got to press again. Foul quickly. Foul. You got to foul.
And
there you go.
Rochelle does. 34 on the clock.
I don't get it. Was that Durham?
Yeah.
I don't get it. So it's all about the rebounds here again, folks. Got a box. Box the shooter.
No good, but they get the board. The jump ball.
And that stays Pembroke. So
you have to get the board.
You know, this is the key. I mean, you got to get the rebounds.
You got them to miss. Now you want the rebound.
But now you got to foul again, and now you'll be in the double bonus now. So now you're really in trouble.
Yeah.
Now you're really in trouble.
Yeah, Edmonds fouls.
Yeah, but now you put 22 in the line shooting 2 as opposed to 1. So that was a really critical non-rebound by Goffstown. They get possession of the ball. They could cut the lead to 2, maybe even 1.
Yeah.
And now they're really hurting. 5-point lead. And again, this is where somebody like Walsh has to go coast to coast. Do not even try to set up. Just go right coast to coast. Let them foul you. Okay? Take the ball and go coast to coast. Go right to the hoop. Go right to the hoop. Dribble, penetrate.
Don't even wait. Don't even
dribble,
wait. You gotta go.
Dribble,
you gotta
penetrate.
go. You gotta go. Time's not your friend.
They're in trouble.
Good shot.
Foul. Foul immediately.
Foul. Foul her. Oh my God.
Jeez. That game is over, folks. So a great season for Goffstown.
Pembroke's going to come out with the upset.
Pembroke will pull the upset here. Just a very unfortunate flat performance for Goffstown at an inopportune time, Caleb.
Yeah.
And give all the credit to Pembroke. They came out just really tough on D. And that's a miss. And again, you look at Goffstown's, missed free throws. You take a look at the missed rebounds when you needed them. This is a 4-point game. Now it's only you got to chuck up a 3 quick. That's it. Game's over. Goffstown loses 42-38. It's a tough loss a really tough loss for the Lady Grizzlies, who came in with a 9 out of 10 game win streak. Just really disappointing. But I tell you, give credit to Pembroke tonight. They played better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Goffstown just didn't come to play tonight.
So so with that, I mean, we talk about keys to the game. Despite the toughness and tenacity of Jess Edmonds, Goffstown could not put points on the board. I mean, they and give credit to I think Pembroke for their stout defense, but it was just not just not the night for Goffstown. So with that, Caleb, it was great working with you this basketball season.
Yeah, you know
All
what?
right.
I mean, you know what? For those who don't know, boys aren't in the playoffs either. So this is
it.
This is the final signing
Alrighty.
off. So, folks.
Time for Dairy Queen, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So, folks, I just want to say thank you all for joining this Goffstown Shenanigans all season. And we will be back next year when the entire Goffstown Grizzly Den goes to Division 1. So
yeah, that should be interesting.
We will.
All right.
We will see you
Take
next
it
time.
easy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.